Good morning. How are we all? Jesus, just adjusting my microphone here. Hello, hello. Welcome back to Star Citizen. Hello. Hello, Crisis. Good morning to you, Q/chat. Looking forward to this stream if it is in fact Star Citizen. I've never seen anything of it. Well, I apologise. I apologise for what you're about to witness, Crisis. Good to see you, mate. Welcome, welcome. Adrius is to Mr. Sanhel. Good to see you all this morning. How is everyone doing? How are people doing? Mr. Cooler as well. Good morning, good morning. I'm okay. How about yourself? Not too bad. Just woke up out of bed. I'm a little bit tired, as I'm sure you can tell. I've got my morning narration radio voice on. A little bit croaky, but otherwise not too bad. I've got myself a big bottle of water here. I'm going to be working away on that as we go.
Morning, chat.
Yeah.
Ah!
That was so loud. Scrooge isn't even here. No. I apologise, chat. Okay. So annoying. I know, right? So I'm stoked. Been building my new Lego model since 5 PM yesterday. Jesus Christ. Not even slept yet from the UK. Christ almighty. What's your Lego model, Christ? I haven't built Lego in years. Literally no idea. It's Ritual, Sunbolts. It's Ritual. Search model 42100. I will give it a go. Let's have a look. Let's see what Mr. Crisis is building. Lego model 42100. Oh, is it like a digger? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
Lego Technic excavator. It's like a massive mining excavator, though, isn't it? Is it a mining excavator? It looks huge. Shit, that looks amazing. It really does. It looks awesome. Thank you very much there to Crashburn Main for 24 months with the Tier 1 sub there. Good to have you in, sir. Congratulations on the big blue. It's huge. That looks awesome. Holy God. Okay, and box run. Yes, we're going to be doing a lot of that to Pronji. We're going to be doing some more delivery man runs. So, yes, we are not playing the public test universe. The public test universe is out. Thank you also to Main Boots. Got all of the subs coming in today. Thank you very much for the 25 months there, mate. Yeah, so we've got a lot of delivery missions and stuff that we're going to be doing today. This is mostly down to the fact that I'm a poor motherfucker in Star Citizen at the moment. I had to do an economy reset because of a bug that I'd encountered where I turned into a shield generator. True story. Which basically meant I had all of my hundreds of thousands turned into like 20,000. It was just, it was a bit of a strange bug. Bit of a strange bug. Aren't you a poor motherfucker in Star Citizen all the time? Basically, yes, Sanhal. So I can't afford to do any cargo runs, so I'm going to have to do courier missions and other things to try and make up the fucking money that I have lost, basically. All without going to prison, because prison's going to be a bit of a prison life ain't for me. It takes like a while if you do some of the more illegal missions to get out. So what can you do? Right. Thank you very much there to Flaming Pan as well. Good to have you in. But you have unlimited shield. I did not have unlimited shield, sorry. It was really weird. I went to a shop, like a ship vendor, or like a ship component vendor with like shield generators and weapons and all sorts in. And when I closed the menu, I myself, my character model, disappeared and I exploded into shields arrays, guns, weapons, hyperdrive modules. I just exploded and they just sprayed all over the shop I was in. And then I couldn't log in. And then I couldn't log in, and I managed to get myself to be able to log in, and then I didn't have any character, so I couldn't open my Mobi-Glass or do anything. It was really weird. The only thing that you can do, Sanhal, is ask them to reset your character, which unfortunately is a blanket reset, which resets your economy, any upgrades you had on your ships, all of that. So I lost that all, unfortunately. But what can you do? Anyway, yes, so we're not playing the public test universe. It seems really unfair. It's still, early alpha, isn't it? It's going to be forever. I'm going to be 88 by the time this is done. And I don't mind that. But yeah, we're going to be playing some of this today. One of the nice things is that because a lot of people are playing the public test universe with all of the new flight models and the player trading and stuff, It means that the PU, the normal PU rather than the public test universe, is a little bit more stable due to the decrease in players that are on it, which is nice. What is this game about? It's about being a star citizen in space, basically, yeah. For the moment, we're going to be doing delivery stuff because that's all my scrub ass can really afford to do. Don't you keep your credits and bought stuff even with a character reset? You keep some of it, Spectre. I don't know exactly. I had my credits reset, but I still had some pieces of armor. I didn't have the armor that I was wearing when I bugged out, that vanished. But I do have some of the armors that I bought prior, but yes. What can I do? Anyway, we should probably get into the game, shouldn't we? Also, just another public service announcement. If you are living in the UK, as of today, it is now mandatory by law to wear face coverings in public places. It came into effect as of the 24th, which is today. Yeah, basically, you cannot go to a supermarket, a shopping centre, anywhere that is a public space without wearing a face covering. Trains and transport, enclosed public spaces, that's a very good point, the differentiation there, enclosed public spaces, which includes but is not limited to supermarkets, indoor shopping centres, transport hubs, banks and takeaways. Anywhere where the public can congregate indoors, enclosed, air quotes, exactly right, Breakspear, is classified now as an area that needs to have a mandatory face mask. So if you are going to go shopping today, if you were planning to do some shopping at some point, you now have to have a face mask, lest either being refused by the shop that you're going into, and potentially, worst case, getting a £100 fine, which is reduced to £50 if you pay it within the first couple of weeks, I think it is. But yes, basically, it's now mandatory. Me and Jane went to the shop yesterday, and we got halfway to the shop and then thought, oh shit, we've got to get face masks. But it was obviously not the 24th yet, so it's not actually enforced in law. So yeah, this is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be jumping in. So that's your public service announcement for you UK folks. I imagine that a lot of places wearing masks is mandatory already. We're going to get all of the Karens coming out saying, oh, I can't wear them because I've got a breathing condition and all of that, and it's literally unfortunately doesn't make a difference. Big sad. Hey, am I doing Rainbow Cookie? I'm not doing too bad, not doing too bad at all. Right. Let's have a look then. So, I'm going to pause the Port Olisar music track there. Now, I believe I am on Microtech, which is one of the areas that, well, obviously I sort of do trading in and out of. It's one of the areas that I chose to spawn at. Don't know whether I've got a capture window for Star Citizen. I believe I do, but that, you know, me and believing, you know, we don't go back very far. Doesn't have the best of luck, unfortunately. I'm sure I have a Star Citizen there. That looks good. Let me see whether this has what we need in it. Nice. The sacrifices our grandparents made to fight in wars is nothing compared to the agony of a sack of human poop who's been asked to wear a thin bit of cloth over the mouth. Basically, yes. Does that mean 3.10 is out already? No, Tacitus. It's out on the public test universe, and you can go and play it. But unfortunately, the performance on the public test universe is atrocious. I get anywhere between literally 6 and 20 FPS in sort of cities and systems and stuff, which is pretty crazy. So, what I'm going to be doing then, we're going to be jumping in here, and hopefully we're going to be playing some shenanigans today. So we're going to go into here, into Stanton, we're going to go sort region by EU, because EU best, as they say. My Star Citizen addiction is down to you. Oh, I'm sorry, Engie. It's my bad. My apologies. Yeah. A wild Karen in the... I think I don't know whether that just crashed there. I really don't know how well this is going to perform. I did some testing last night and the performance was better. I think we just tried to load into an instance that crashed there. I did some testing last night and it was working quite well, so... Love it, man. Don't worry. I'm glad, Engie. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It is nice to come back to every now and again. The next update is really good, like from a quality of life standpoint. It doesn't add any huge ships and crazy new vessels, but it adds a lot of quality of life upgrades that we've been looking for a while. A decent in-atmosphere flight model, which has taken them a little while to perfect because of their massive attention to detail when it comes to how air is going to be moving over the ships and how different surfaces are going to be affected, because, you know, a ship like this massive one on the bottom right of the screen isn't going to necessarily fly in atmosphere better than one of the smaller ships that are up there. You know, it's going to be nigh impossible to actually get the Reclaimer out of atmosphere, so it's going to be mostly docking at sort of space ports and space platforms and stuff to do its offloading rather than having to come down to the surface and land. Don't forget to keep hydrated. Aerodynamics aren't in yet. They should be in the 3.10 Tacitus, unless they've pushed it back, of course. Lovely. So yeah, performance on Microtech and stuff isn't awful at the moment. Like, it's not amazing. It's still about 25-30 FPS. But it isn't atrocious. It isn't literally 6. Also very, very dark out. That's the spaceport over there with all of those lights. We'll be heading over there in due time. Now, let me see if there are any delivery missions. As you can see, I've got 5,000 AUEC, basically fuck all. Now, I've got a couple of missions here that I could do. Anything from removing claim jumpers to illegal monitors, but to be honest, they're all a bit difficult to do with one man. We could try and do some combat, but it can be a bit of a faff. There's some bounty hunting stuff, which we're not too bothered about. Cave explorations, which could be nice, but for the most part, delivery is going to be what we are after. So let's have a look then. Shubin mining facility on Microtech. That's something that we could do. That's 6 grand. Microtech. We're looking for anything that starts on Microtech. Shipment from the ArcCorp outpost on Daymar. That's not from us. Tram and Myers on Selin. ArcCorp on Walla. Research outpost on Clio. Grabbing a shipment from the research outpost. No. Calliope, Area 18. No. FTL assignment. No. Research outpost on Clio. A couple of places on Clio, but I think for the most part, delivery from Kovalex here. SMO 10 on Microtech, heading to the Kosso Basin Aid Shelter on Yella, which is interesting. So let's do that if we can. Delivery pilot for Kovalex. We're going to be taking something from, not necessarily right here at Microtech. I think we've got it's on the other side of the planet, it looks like. But we do have a small courier vessel that we can take down there and go and collect that order and then take it across the space, which is nice. Very good. Right. Hopefully this elevator gets here and I'm not trapped in here for all eternity. It looks good. Right then, let's take the lift down to the main lobby. We'll get on the Hyperloop and then we'll go straight to the space station. Unless obviously there's a transit car that's bugged out, in which case we'll go the long way. Best delivery mission from the Lawville system to Crusader, 16k each, all picked up from one spot. Yeah, if we can get over there, that would be fantastic. I'm hoping that once we get a lot of NPCs, and a lot of them are that's a lot of NPCs in the lounge. I know a lot of them are just sort of standing on the chairs, but yeah, that's sort of a feature in Star Citizen now. Let's rock and roll. Hello, Chinny. Imagine playing a remotely finished game. Big Kappa. This is done, Chinny. This is it. This is complete. It is not complete. As a disclaimer. It's kind of creepy, it is. So we want the left-hand Hyperloop here to the spaceport. 20 seconds. The good thing about the Hyperloop is that, well, as it might suggest, running on magnets and stuff, this is going to be a very fast train. And we'll get to the spaceport. I think I'm only going to be taking out my Avenger Titan.
Capsule now approaching
to
station.
Be honest.
Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
I want to make sure that it's got its green camo paint on it. There we are. On we get. And this should take us to the spaceport. Let's just make sure my ship's got what I want on it. Black ship. And it loads up. There it is. Avenger Titan Renegade. I do need to claim a ship back.
Doors are now closing.
Paint. There we go. Splinter livery. Very nice. All done. Brilliant. Then off we go to the spaceport. Can't really see it, but we are moving pretty bloody quickly out of the system here. A couple of freeze frames here and there as it loads in. You can almost forgive it, considering what it's trying to load. Good to see you, Blade. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're just going to be hanging out, doing some delivery missions and stuff today. Not really much, just trying to make some base amount of money so that I might be able to do some trading in the big Caterpillar, try and make some money back. Ready for the player trading system to come back in. I promptly fell through my ship and refunded it. Yep, fair enough, Ginny. I don't blame anyone for not wanting to back Star Citizen. It is an absolute fiesta. But, equally, can't make the game if they don't have any money. Big kick. Oh, God, socket error. 312. There you go. Exactly. Just like that. Great game. It's true. We'll go back in. It makes it very hard to defend Star Citizen when it does stuff like that. I wonder if that's why nobody's playing at the moment, because the socket errors are so bad. It is, isn't it, Jag? It really is. Esports ready. It's true. It knew you were talking about its bugs. Yeah, it heard me talking shit and thought, you know what, I'm going to drop in. I promise, the testing I did last night was quite promising. I think we just got unlucky there. How much money have they crowdfunded? Hundreds of millions? I don't think it's quite in the billions, but I think it's somewhere in the nether regions of 300 million. I don't know the exact amount. Because their crowdfunding tracker only covers ship sales and game pledges. It doesn't cover money made through company sponsorship, so any companies that have invested, and it doesn't include the subscriptions and money made through their newsletters and through their merchandise store where you can buy real life merch. So the actual figure is probably a little bit higher than it says on the Star Citizen backer tracker thing. Backer tracker. At least the lift was a bit quicker. We need to choose another delivery mission because that one will have gone. Let's have a look. Wow, these 300Ks are a pain. Don't say it. It's true. It sounds like they're being a bit of a problem today. Worst comes to the worst, we can just change game. I'm not like completely and oh god, Hurston L3. Port Tressler above Microtech. We'll take that one. Doesn't pay very well, but hell, I mean, it's better than nothing. Let's see if we can get out of there. I've been trying to trade for 1.5 hours now. Didn't do one trade. Oh dear. Oh dear. Not looking good. Not looking good in chat. Close that. Star Citizen's best game. No, it's alright. I bought a Caterpillar 2 days ago with in-game money and it felt great. You bought a Caterpillar with in-game money? Oh my god. How much was that? I dare to ask. 48 seconds. There should be one here sooner than that. I've never known the transit car take longer than that. Let's see if there are any other missions in and around this neck of the woods that we can collect. Port Tressler above Microtech. Accept that one as well. And are there any others? Microtech L1 Shadow Frontier. Then deliver to Hurston. Could stretch out to Hurston or MICL1. We could do that. What about personal? Do I have any personal missions? Not really. There's a priority mission there, job opportunity. The price of freedom pays very well, but it is very illegal. Let's step on board. Thank you very much there to Lawn Mower Gob. Thank you very much for the 4 months there. Very, very kind. I'm really just here to listen to Quebec while playing RimWorld. That's fair enough. Can't argue with that. So yeah, if it does turn out, we'll probably give Star Citizen 1 or 2 more tries. If it doesn't work, then yes, it's totally chill with playing game. We can probably switch from one space game to another, or maybe play... You know, I might actually, instead of that, I might do some Papers, Please, if this doesn't work out. There's a big Microtech building. Very nice. Lovely. World of Subways. I suppose that could be. Now I'm hoping it crashes. Yeah, don't worry. Your wishes, Star Citizen's command, it looks like. What's that? Very good. Round we go. Let's see if we can get further this time. Let's see if we can even entertain the idea of getting into space. So a lot of our stuff is going to be from Port Tressler here. We've accepted 2 missions in the region of about a few K. I'm going to also grab that delivery mission that's from... where was it? The Shadow Frontier. I'm also going to accept that one. We have a fair bit going on now, which is nice. Just want to double check that I've got all of them. In terms of accepted, yes, we've got 3 of those. So 2 from Port Tressler and 1 from MICL1. So we can collect all of those and get them to their delivery points, we'll be in a good spot. Got to take the lifts up to the actual spaceport. Very nice. Oh, that doesn't bode well. Let's try another lift. Let's see if this lift has a button. You have a button? Yes, you do. The New Babbage International Space Terminal. What did you think about our trauma then? We barely even did a mission, Chinny. But it looks quite good. I like the whole kind of like role. We didn't really get into any detail of it, but I like the whole like role play system that they have in it. I died of a husky. I basically locked my... we went onto a wreck, right? We didn't even complete one mission, actually. We went onto a wreck, and a massive ship swam... massive fish swam out. I shot it with a harpoon gun, and then we were clearing through an airlock on this on this derelict. Yeah, can do some tonight, Chinny, if you like. Yeah, and then I fucking... yeah, went through this ship, cleared out like a derelict, and then fucking... there was two husk infection guys in there, and my harpoon just didn't do anything to them. And yeah, I ended up locking myself in the weapons locker of the Orca and succumbing to my husk infection. At which point, Jane and Catler, that I just was playing it with for a brief moment, tried to obviously kill me because I was a husk infection. Where Jane fell in the fucking hole because, like, instead of opening the hatch and have the husk infection climb out, they instead. Thought, you know what? We'll just weld it. We'll cut a hole through the roof, and then we'll get to him like that. And the fucking Jane fell into the fucking hole with me as a husk infection, and then Catler fell in as well. And the only thing that sort of saved their asses was the fact that, for whatever reason, on the unstable branch, husk infectioned players cannot attack you. Due to the fact that friendly fire was turned off by default in the settings. For some reason, husk parasite infections do not work against other players if friendly fire is turned off. So that was literally the only thing that saved their asses. That's fucking silly. It is, but that's how it is. Right, so this is my Avenger Titan Renegade. The Renegade being the one that has the physical weapons underneath. It's just a slightly rarer variant of the original. Such as it is. We're going to get up in here, and then we're going to take this off towards Port Tressler, and then to Microtech L1 to go and grab the other bits of kit. So this is just my shitty little run-around ship, but I don't need a big ship, and having the maneuverability will be nice. Right, let's power her up.
Aegis combat assist activated.
Lovely stuff. Let's get in towards the comms menu, radio into spaceport. Get them to open up the hangar door here. We'll fire up our headlights. It's probably fucking snowing outside, if not. A little bit of snow out there, it looks like, but it's not too windy, which is great. Avenger's a class little ship, that's it. Do you play anything of Space Engineers? No, not really.
Launch complete.
Right.
Proximity alert overhead.
Oh yes, it's very snowy.
Landing gear retracted.
Up and out we go. We're going to go up at about 40 degrees out of atmosphere. And then as the atmosphere gets thinner as we climb, we'll be in a bit better position to get more into sort of deep space travel here, which is nice. We're actually climbing a little bit too steeply there. Let's drop it back down to 40. Looks like the curvature of the Earth is dropping away, which is why our artificial horizon is climbing. Right then, let's have a look. So we're actually heading towards Port Tressler here. Let's do that. That fast travel way... Oh, shit. That fast travel waypoint is just above us, so I'm just going to roll up and over here. And I should be able to jump straight there, because it's very close. Let's see. Can I fire up my quantum drive? Yes, I can. And off we go.
Travel initiated.
Here we are.
Travel complete.
I'm going to be landing here and just picking up a couple of parcels. So we can roll over. There you go. Actually see the ship there. This is a skin that they were selling for the Avenger Titan for a couple of quid. I managed to put it on. Looks very nice. Wasn't a big fan of the big sort of blue and yellow colour scheme for the Titan Renegade. You never liked the first Fable? I never played the first Fable. Never played the first Fable at all. Right, as we come in closer here, we will get a contact come in on our comms array here. When it does, we will be able to radio in for a landing. We've just got to get a little bit closer, and then we'll go and grab these parcels. Let's see here. Oh, no. Radio any one of them. I'm not close enough to the terminal. Oh, there we go. I have to scroll. There it is. I was trying to actually click the bar, but it looks like scroll wheel's the way to do it.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Right, which landing bay am I getting? Hopefully it'll be this one. Still waiting for landing bay assignment. Where are you putting me? You're putting me down here on the pads. Okay, not a problem. I'll take that. Kill our main spot lamp, I think. There's actually another ship here. Who's parked up? We've got a Vanguard Warden. That thing could chew me to pieces in a second. Very nasty. Put our spotlight back on as we come through here. Just make sure I don't hit anything. So yeah, I'm landing next to that Vanguard Warden, it looks like. Just dump the landing gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
There we are.
Proximity alert. Head.
Not going to be the straightest ever, but it doesn't need to be. And we'll touch down there.
Landing complete.
Excellent stuff. We'll kill the main spotlight.
Landing complete.
Don't want to wear the battery down.
Present state.
I will turn off the main engine if I can figure out where that button is. I know there's a hotkey for it, but it's been a while, so I can't remember it. So I'll turn off the main engine, but I will actually leave the power running just to keep the shields up in case we have any issues. Don't think we will, but just in case, you never know. There we are. Very, very dark out. Just close that up for now, but I'm not treading on it like an idiot. There you go. Keep that secure. Don't want anybody taking off in it while I'm not there. Very nice. It's a gorgeous ship. Can't really see any of it because it's so dark in space. Go figure. But yes, we got to go and grab these two parcels. There's going to be a little bit of backwards and forwards here while I grab them. Hopefully the game doesn't bug out and it will actually give me both of the parcels, but we will see. Port Tressler. We want to go to the lobby. I have no idea what hangar this is. Not a security dock. Right. If it was an ETS2 parking job, I had to respond with dishonor. It's very dishonorable. Shipmag, you done Elite Dangerous. I didn't do Elite Dangerous. I don't know why. It just didn't tickle my chin hairs at the time. It certainly looks like it has one of the bonuses of being finished, I suppose, a finished space game. But I don't know. I just didn't like it. It's hard to explain why I didn't like it. I just was not a big fan. We want to go through here. It looks like security operative. It's quite nice doing illegal stuff on this, but eventually, like, as the game starts to assign you bounties and stuff, the illegal shit just becomes like, oh, it really does. It does become a bit of an exercise in tedium. We've got to do this package run twice, because there's 2 separate packages that I need to acquire. Hopefully it will let me acquire both. We shall see that. Right, pick up. Fast and reliable Covalex shipping. There's this one. Lovely. We'll go and take this back to the ship. So delivering to Crusader L4. Okay, that's not too bad. They're all kind of going the same way. Kind of. Very high pitch, Jesus. I'm going to be watching the VOD this stream. I have missed the beginning. Have fun. No worries, Glapai. Take care of yourself. I think this was the way. I don't think I've gotten tragically lost yet. Give it a minute. I think it's here on the left, isn't it? The exit area. I need to figure out where I'm parked. It's fucking Space Death Stranding. It kind of is, yeah. At least what I'm doing is pad 3 on Port Tressler. Okay, let's get in a lift. Want pad 3. And then I've got to go to these various different places and drop off all of these parcels, which is nice. I am the Space Delivery Boy, Consumer Goods. Very nice. Very good, I'm going to have a drink of water. Absolutely right, Sanhal. Big cube hydrate. Jaina thanks you. Brilliant. Out we go. We'll load this up in the rear ramp. Guy's gone. Weird thing floating over there. I think that's the landing gear of a ship. You never quite know what you're going to see in Star Citizen. Being accosted by a ship's landing gear. Very odd. Alright, let's pop these down in here. Place, and then just shove it in the corner. That'll do. It doesn't need to be a neat job, it just needs to be in there. And then just find the closed door button. There it is. Go and do the same again. Make sure that we select the right thing here, just so that it knows to spawn it. Another one from Port Tressler track. Interesting. Port Tressler one, isn't it? Accepted. I'm confused. I think once we actually get inside the lift and actually go up there, it should appear as a bit closer. I think we'll be okay. I must admit, I haven't had any bugs with that, Freddy. I personally... The worst mine gets is that it occasionally unapplies. Oh, wow! 1,200 bits. Thank you very much. Just wanted to be number 1. Yes, number 1. Well, thank you very much, Proofids. That's very kind. I appreciate it, sir. What a model of Star Citizen I've become, and I've become the poster boy. Won't your ship get stored with a box inside? It shouldn't do, if I'm reasonably quick. I haven't had the alert yet to say that I'm trespassing. What's really annoying now is that, especially on the PTU, there's an impound system. So if you, like, block a flight lane, you get impounded, which is a bit of a calamity, to be honest, because it looks like the impounding system, would you believe it, doesn't work very well. Because I spawned my ship, right? I spawned my ship, fell through the world. This is on the public test universe. I spawned my ship, fell through the world. I wonder if this will give me it. I'll be surprised if it... Oh, it did it. Well done. Well done, Star Citizen, being able to handle 2 shipments from the same container. Nothing works well, basically. Yeah, so fucking... I At a landing locker in New Babbage. Oh, God, do I have to... Oh, I don't want to go back down to New Babbage. I can never get away from that place. I suppose that should be my first port of call then.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. Thank you very much there to Mr. Silo there for the Twitch Prime sub. Yes. What was I even talking about? I can't remember. I was flapping my gums about something. I can't remember now. You alright, Jason? Welcome, welcome. Right then. And, well, it's someone's birthday. Is it? Whose birthday is it? Is it your birthday, Elf? Is it your birthday?
Oh, yeah.
28 months already? Wow, and most of the time I'm lurking. That's perfectly fine, Still Bear Punch. We're happy to have you all the same. Somewhere it's someone's birthday. Happy birthday to someone. Let's pretend it's the anonymous ghost that keeps gifting fucking subs. Let's pretend it's his birthday. So, I mean, before I go to Micro L1, I might as well go and just drop this off at the landing locker. Luckily, I don't think I have to go through the transit car system. I think I can go elsewhere, which is big, big happy. And then I can come back up to Micro L1, and then hopefully that'll be okay. There we go. In we go. 2 parcels on the same ship. The game is... Oh my god, Beetle! Ah! Jesus fucking Christ. 10 gifted subs. What the fuck? Thank you very much. Holy shit.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah.
Just single-handedly gets a fucking... Pretty much single-handedly gets the hype train up to fucking 91%. You bonkers, man. Cube noises.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that that's an emote now, and people can spam it at me.
Engines online.
Engines online. Let's
Launch
dust off.
complete. Proximity
Oh,
alert. Deck.
yeah.
Raise the landing gear. I guess considering we're right over Microtech, we should probably go and
Retracted.
land and try and get that shit sorted, so...
Oh, yeah.
Let's jump in atmosphere if we can. Go down to Microtech if I can. Is that New Babbage even? Get as close as I can. Then we should be good to go.
Oh, yeah.
Holy fucking shit, thank you very much, Beetle. That's very, very kind, sir.
Quantum travel initiated.
There we go. It's going to be very dark.
Oh,
I'm not going to be able to see anything.
yeah.
I can kind of see some of it. So we're going to one of the landing lockers just offside here, which is nice.
Oh, yeah.
We're very much flying on instruments. There it is. Go all the way down if we can. No point using the spotlight. Oh my god, another 3,000 bits from Profits. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Nighttime landing at New Babbage is gorgeous. We are coming in quite steep though, so I don't think we're going to really get to enjoy it. Is mayonnaise an instrument? It's true. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Don't crash Quebec, game or the ship. Game, I can't help. Ship, I can help, but also can't help at the same time. Very, very kind. Has the game got more stable? It's been a while since you streamed this. No, it hasn't got more stable, Elf. It's actually, from all accounts, gotten more unstable. Apparently there are a lot of 3,000 or 30,000 errors going around, 30k, which basically puts you back on the main menu. And I think it's for that reason not many people are playing, but I am chancing, and if you're listening, Star Citizen, I do love you big long time, so please no crash. Big fan. But yeah, there's every chance that a 30,000 bug could go off and basically kill us dead. I am going to just apply a little bit of brake here. My spotlight, I cannot tell if it's on at the moment. We'll find out as we get a bit closer. Yeah, there we go, it is on. Kind of see where I'm going now. This is our landing pad just on here. Bring it around a little bit.
Proximity alert. Head.
Wasn't the smoothest landing in the world. little bit of a bounce.
Proximity
Ah,
alert. Head.
I have not put that thing down that you call a landing gear. That was a belly landing. Let's try that again. This time with more landing gear. Lovely. Right, okay. Let's get out of our seat. We'll leave the engine running because we're not going very far. It's been a while. It's been a while. We're a bit out of practice. So this is the shipment that's coming here. This should net me just a couple of K. I'm not expecting big bucks from this one. Out here on the planet's surface, you can see in the bottom left there, it's mighty cold here. That is a ball shriveling minus 73 degrees centigrade. There we go. How frequently does Quebec play this? Unfortunately, not very frequently, and because the stability's been a bit crap on this patch. And indeed, if the PTU is anything to go by, the PTU hasn't been fantastic either. There we go. Ding ding. That's all sorted for us. Open that up, get back on board. We'll go up to MICL1, and then we'll go and deliver that next part of the mission. How much money did I earn for my endeavours? 1,785 AUEC. Not an amazing amount of money, but it's something, isn't it? It's a profit. I didn't die. I didn't lose the cargo halfway through, so... Because one of the risky things about cargo running is that, yes, cargo running is incredibly profitable, but if you crash or if you lose the shipment halfway between, then you are, well, it can only be said fubbernuts. So this one is the exact same mission, so I don't want to do that again. I want to try and get somewhere far away from here. Pick up a shipment from there. On selling to Port Tressler. I'm at Port Tressler. Shipment at the mining facility, and then we needed to take it to there on Hurston. Could do that. Pick up shipment from a mining facility on the other side of
Launch complete.
Microtech. That I could do. Landing gear up. Look at that.
Landing gear retracted.
Gorgeous, eh? Excellent. Very nice. Looks out the side window and crashes into a skyscraper. Pretty much, yeah. So there's a mining facility somewhere on this planet that I need to go and find. Just zoom back in on the hologlobe here. I heard we were meant to be getting map improvements as well, but I don't know. I may even be able to grab some. Shite in Nora. Ooh! I'm not sure what I expected then. Off we go. There we go. Let's get us out of lock. No map challenge. Just circumnavigate the planet. I'd rather not. I'd rather not die and crash in a horrible blaze of glory. Thank you very much for the hype train, everyone. Level 2 equal. That is accidental discharge, as they say in the industry. And we're actually flying around the planet enough that the sun is starting to come up over there. Look at that. I'm gonna get very cold and do and basically make. I'm gonna test and see how well this was installed here. Look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? I'm sorry. That's beautiful, isn't it? Gorgeous. Close that back down. Very nice. Up and through the cloud layer there. Starting to climb up into space now, which is nice. What ship am I flying? This is a Avenger Titan Stalker. Not sure if we can get there now. Slow us down. Nope. Exit atmosphere. Keep on heading up then. It's going to get very steep. 65 degrees. 357 bits. Have some more. Thank you very much. Did I get the gear up? Yes. Yes, the gear is up. I've just got to get out of atmosphere before I can quantum jump over to our station here. I've got a lot of delivery kit on me, so flying in atmosphere would reasonably be okay, but unfortunately I don't want to, A, risk crashing because I'm flying at night. You know, if I do surface skimming, ending up in a tree is, well, it's very likely, to say the least. Right, let's slow us down a little bit more. Is that... Yes. I'm now high enough up that I can circumnavigate using the quantum travel, which is going to fly me upside down towards my destination. I can't argue with that. It's all relative, isn't it? Lovely. Have you heard of the game Broken Lines World War II XCOM? And are you going to play the recently announced Monstrum 2? Monstrum 2, I can't even remember. I remember reading about it recently, or I say recently, within the last few months. I think KJ actually did some, you guys know KJ. Also, sweetheart, sing song washing machine.
Quantum travel.
Just letting her know. God, it's a long way down, isn't it? Yeah, the Monstrum 2 I heard was like a bit like, is it Dead by Daylight, is it? The co-op game where you run away from a monster. Like, I heard that the monster was player controlled. KJ with the cute sneeze. Which, I don't know, kind of detracts from the horror a little bit for me. I don't know whether it's not. I don't know whether they changed it last minute, but of course I have to give Monstrum 2 a try. Much to my despair. If they release it in time for Halloween, sure. I'll play it on stream. For Halloween. I thought that was my washing machine, yeah. Big oof. You got a Samsung one, have you then, Jason? Let's slow down a little bit here. Can't see anything. Flying very much on instruments here. See the mining site, just barely. Spotlights aren't doing anything because we're still 3 kilometers out.
Hello.
So, oh, there we go. That's with the spotlight on. Looks like they want me to radio in from the sounds of it. Have to do it from the Moby Glass. Let's go really slow as we buzz over. Moby Glass, Comlink. Friends, Platinum Bay Landing Services, that one. Didn't seem too fussed actually, maybe they don't care. Tubing mining facility. Let's touch down and hope that they don't tell me off.
Landing gear deployed.
We're going to touch down on the small pad here.
Proximity alert. Head. Landing complete.
Would we say that was very honourable? I'm going to leave the engine running, I'm not going to be here long. I'm here to pick up, aren't I, not drop off. Yeah, so I won't be here forever. Very nice. Just leave that open, I'm not expecting anyone here. It's an armistice zone as well, so it's not too bad. Temperature's actually only 0 degrees here, which isn't awful. It's just shockingly warm here. I wonder if there might... Yeah, there's like no snow on the ground either. It is surprisingly warm for a for Microtech here. No snow. Obviously, it's like there's snow whipping through the air, but none of it's settling. Must be because of the mining operation here, heating up the ground. 0 degrees is almost tropical. It really is, isn't it? Let's see what can I buy here? Can't buy anything. It's just a sell point, it looks like. Okay, not a problem. Our parcel that we're here to collect is normally one of these. Normally one of them. Do you have a parcel for me, bro? Can you talk to me, bro? No? No, you don't like me? Fair enough. Can't argue. I'm guessing it's in here. Here it is. Not hazardous, is it? No, just a Cobalex shipping container. Here's to trying to figure it out. And now the alien shows up, that's it. There's not too many people in and around here. Nice. Haven't heard anyone else land, which is also nice. And I'm not an illegal man, so I don't have a bounty, so I'm not expecting any bounty hunters to turn up anytime soon, which is also nice. Right then, up and on we get. Close up the ramp. Any unwanted visitors now can't get in. Just drop it. Really matter where it goes as long as it's on board. And then let's start heading to the destinations that it requires me to go to. We're not going to pick up any more, we're just going to motor straight on. So, HDMS Edmund is one of the areas that we need to go to, and I think that's... which is closer? Hurston L4. Sorry, no, it's Crusader L4. Crusader L4 is all the way over here. And this guy, so going via Hurston is going to be a good way to go. It's actually right by Lawville. Interesting. Right, we've got a fair old way to jump, so let us dust off.
Launch complete.
Get us up and around here. We'll get up and out of atmosphere. And off we go. Very nice. And then it's time to quantum jump across space. Landing gear up. And then away we go. Blinding sight receding into the inky blackness of space behind us there. Obviously no light on these planets, no natural light per se, so... very, very nice. Yes, it is. Or at least I'm playing the Euro Truck part of it there, not a chair. Did they put in any sort of story yet? I think that's called Squadron 42, the single-player story thing. But yeah, otherwise... that's not released yet. I'm not sure. They're releasing it separately from the... it's like separate from the main Persistent universe. It takes place in it, but it's like a separate part. A bit kind of like how the Elder Scrolls Online kind of seams together, obviously the MMO part and then some single-player bits. Should be up and away now. I'll ask again in 5 years. Yeah, that's very generously thought, thinking it's going to be done in 5 years. Okay, where is my quantum jump marker? We're going. I think I'm chasing my tail here, aren't I? That's where I want to be going. So that's obstructed. Okay, I've got to get like way up and out of atmosphere in order to get away from that. Fair enough, we're going to go up at 25 degrees, roughly, there and roughly. And I've basically just got to wait for that marker to no longer say obstructed. And then I can get on my way to Hurston, a casual 38 million kilometre jump, which will be nice. You're getting charged 3,700 thereabouts for my classes, oh god. Big oof, sir. Big oof. It's a shame that there's not much more to show you in this ship. It's a very small ship. But this is all I need for doing my cargo running. I don't need anything extravagant. I need something that's reasonably nimble, agile, and easy to land.
Hydrogen fuel at 75%.
It's not too bad. I can live with that. Let's think about refueling at some point. We won't be using too much hydrogen fuel, to be fair. Just waiting for that marker to no longer say obstructed. I went very high in the atmosphere here, which is nice. The fact that I've done all of this without a single loading screen is really what Star Citizen is trying to do, isn't it? Tatler's dad doesn't... Sorry, say that again, Jane. Oh, and it's Killer's birthday. Happy birthday, Killer, from me. I keep reading. Sorry, it disappears. It disappears off the top of the chat. I can't see it. It's not that I'm terrible at reading. It's that it disappears off the top of the screen before I can read it in full.
Why don't you have chat on the vertical monitor?
Right, look,
so
because,
you have
right,
screen.
because, right, here we go. I'm proving a point here. If I do that, right,
You have...
I can't see that. That looks all horrible. It doesn't work.
No, you pop out the chat.
Because then I have to look over there for subs and over here for chat. Doesn't work. I like having it all streamlined in one place. Oh, and now look what I've done to Star Citizen.
It's just a case of an undo button. Okay.
Is there an undo button? There's probably a Control Z built in there somewhere, isn't there?
But yeah, that does not have...
Oh, fantastic.
So...
That's excellent stuff. There we go. Up and out of atmosphere. Brilliant. Quebec's breaking stuff again. It's my specialty.
Quantum travel initiated.
There we go. We're now in the hyperspace mode. Takes a little while for it to spool up. Any second now. There we go. Excellent stuff. So we're now in sort of like a hyperspace, high travel mode. Now, this ship only has a very small, as I'm sure you can appreciate by the size of it, only has a very small quantum jump computer, which means it can't make the calculations very fast, which means it does take a little while to get to its destination. We do have 38 million kilometers until we get there. I am confused. Why was the screen red there? G-forces, yes. Yeah, I think we were sustaining negative G in that maneuver. I think we were. Do I have a Banu ship? The different quantum tunnel is awesome. No, I don't have a Banu ship at all. I didn't realise it had a separate one. A readout is negative. There you go. I have learnt a thing. Every day is a school day. Are there larger ships in this game like frigates and capitals? Yes, but I don't have them. The large capital ships are sold on a limited basis because if there's something that Star Citizen has learned is that people are willing to throw absolutely insane amounts of money at this game, which means they intentionally... So the way to stop people from getting these massive, insane late-game capital ships, and they have to put them for sale for the sake of backing, and so that, yeah, people can use them and corporations can have them for when the game goes live and stuff. The problem is, right, is that if you put them on sale for 70 quid, everyone is going to have one of these late game ships. And so really the only way that you can the only way that you can really limit the amount of people that have access to them to artificially reduce the amount of those ships in the game, because if basically when the game does actually launch and it's available to the wider public and it's finished in, you know, 2138 or whatever this game's going to be done, like, you don't want it so that literally everyone has one of these like massive super capitals, and that literally a new player starting out is going to get shot out of the water like a bath, you know, like a fish in a barrel, basically. And so, yeah, exactly, optimistic time. Can you buy ships with in-game cash? Apparently you can, yes, Sans. I'm not entirely sure how it works because I've never done it, but apparently you can. I don't know if it's permanent. I don't know whether I literally don't know enough about it. So like EVE Online sort of thing, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so with all the This game will be reality before it finishes. It's true, yeah. Although I remember watching a Pink Panther, you know, the old cartoon, Pink Panther sketch, that was made in like the 1960s or something like that, and it says like 2008 in the future, everybody's flying around in spaceships, like, and the reality is everyone was driving Peugeot 203s. It was just, it's just kind of not quite the future that we aspired to have 40 years in the future there. So yeah, it's quite funny. Kind of made me laugh. It's perma 2, you have to do a character reset or a server wipe. Ah, right. Some of us are in spaceships, it's true. The Jetsons, is it? Is canonically set in the 2000s. That's big funny. Also, does this game drop the player out of the ship while in Quantum? That's always fun. It does sometimes. The only time that... I've had that happen to me once in my entire time playing. It does happen sometimes. The other time... Well, it's happened twice. One time it was a bug, and the other time it was my own fault, because I decided that I was going to open... There's a clip on here somewhere. When I'm flying with Badass towards what is, at the time, Hurston, that had just been added, but it wasn't accessible. And I was in a Constellation Andromeda, and I opened the cargo ramp while standing on it, just to have a look at the quantum travel, and it went, and I just, I just got thrown out of the back. I don't know where that clip is exactly. Or maybe someone could dig it out. People thought we'd have jetpacks now, but instead we're memeing about syrup and being racist and whatnot. Yeah, I know. The future isn't quite what people thought it would be, was it? Did you scream at least? Oh god, yeah. It was a quality scream. Here we are arriving at Hurston. We actually don't want Lawville. We want one of the other smaller areas. Yes, no Rona in the household, I heard. Congratulations. He's got his test results back quickly, didn't he? I'm very impressed. But yes, congratulations. And yeah, I'm sure that's a bit of a weight off your shoulders, because it does kill people. It's a shame to say, but one of my best mates from school, who I'm still reasonably close with, he unfortunately has lost his dad to corona. He was like a project manager kind of thing for the NHS and worked in a hospital. And unfortunately, just because of how many people are sick in hospital with it, it's really going to hospital for anything is like a scary prospect. Because that's where the sick are, you know, to try and get better. It's a real shame. It's a terrifying disease. Do I still go into work? No, I am on the furlough scheme here in the UK, which is basically getting 80% of my wage paid by the government until sort of services return to normal. Staff has it worse because they're more exposed. Yeah, staff actually spread it. What is sort of interesting is, like, you know, you hear stories of people being asymptomatic transmitters, right? My mum's best friend, who has the same name, has a son who is 27 years old, 26 years old, and he's a junior doctor, and he works at the A&E department at his local hospital. Now, he's been working through, obviously, the coronavirus pandemic, and thank God that he hasn't been sick, right? And some of you may be clued in that there's like an antibody test going around, at least in the UK at the moment, where you can determine whether or not you've had coronavirus, and if you have had coronavirus, you can donate some of your blood plasma or whatever. There is also, obviously, an initiative to try and get people who haven't had coronavirus to take part in vaccination programs, so that, you know, their immune systems can be, you know, tested with, you know, clinical trial drug to see whether or not it's going to be able to resist coronavirus in any way. This guy, I won't say his name because I don't want to dox him, but we'll call him Ralph. Ralph here obviously works as an A&E doctor. He's been working through the coronavirus pandemic, and he's been fine. So he applied for some clinical testing to be done, because obviously he hadn't been sick. And when he actually went and did the clinical trials, it come back that he'd actually already had coronavirus. He had already had it, and had no symptoms whatsoever. He'd been working through everything. He lives on his own in an apartment. So he thank God he didn't have anybody around him that he could also get sick. But he literally had no symptoms. Not a cough, not a flutter in his throat, nothing. Literally fine. Didn't even know. But apparently his immune system has had it, and that's that. So he actually ended up applying for the... Don't you face symptoms after 5 days? Not everybody does, unfortunately, HP. That's part of the thing that's making it very difficult to contain, is that not everybody who gets it gets symptoms. And not everybody who necessarily gets symptoms gets the full-blown symptoms. About 20% of the cases are asymptomatic, which is just scary. Yes, Seek. No, it's a friend of sort of a cousin. No, I don't even know what I'd call him. A mum's friend, basically. But what I'm a little bit monkeress about is that, like, for a time, I thought that us in our household had already had coronavirus. I genuinely thought we already had, but apparently we haven't, because our dad works for the NHS, not in a hospital, but more on the management side of things. Works for the NHS as an organisation, as opposed to in a hospital. Yeah, like we all thought that we had it, right? Because our older brother had a picture postcard definition of coronavirus. Like it was at a time like very early in the pandemic where the tests weren't widely available. So he couldn't get tested for it at the time. I suppose you could do the antibody test now, but that's obviously a very sought-after service, and it does take a while. I was eating a bucket pie. No, not quite. Yeah, so my older brother, his missus, and his 2 kids, they're all in their sort of mid-20s now. They had really sore throat, aching joints. My older brother was coughing up blood. A lot of blood, actually. But yeah, like every one of them got sick, and that at the time of coronavirus was like, that's pretty much coronavirus, isn't it? But yeah, like we had him over for dinner the day before he started manifesting symptoms, because he was at that time showing no symptoms at all. But you can be infectious for up to 2 weeks before symptoms show. I think it's 1 week, I can't even remember. I think it's 5 days, isn't it? But yeah, basically, he basically got sick the day after he came over, and then about a week after he came over, me, my mum, and myself started getting ill. I had... My dad was extremely fatigued, extremely tired with like a cough. My mum was exactly the same, and I had a high temperature. I can't close this, so I'm not going to bother. I had a high temperature and really short breath, really acute breaths. And it's kind of like, I'm very surprised that my dad hasn't had coronavirus, because it lines up pretty much spot on with the sequence of events. But apparently he hasn't, because he's had the antibody test and it's come back negative. And apparently the antibody test is quite reliable. I hear like water. I think I'm by an ocean. Must be some sort of like water purification system around here. I heard the tests were unreliable. Well, I heard the tests were reliable. I heard there's about... I can't even remember what the exact number was, but apparently they're reasonably reliable. That doesn't bode well. What if I just leave it on top of this counter here? Delivery drop-off. I would have thought it would have been in this building. Maybe there's a locker outside that I'm missing. Seems strange, but just nip out. Outside? I don't know whether it is outside. I've never been here before. It must be outside. Is it outside? Oh dear. Ah yes. Let me see whether I can get it to register in some way. I feel like there should be a locker here that hasn't spawned. Or am I even holding the right package? That could be my problem. I could be holding the wrong package. I don't know. Actually, I think I am holding the wrong package, aren't I? Let me just head back to my ship. Go inside, there's a machine. The locker would be inside. I think I could be holding the wrong package. I wonder if I just drop this on the floor for a moment. No, this is the right package. This shipment goes to there. Okay. Does this shipment go to here? It says it does. Read Freddy's comments. No deliveries to Edmund are glitched. Oh, right, okay. But this one's a dud, is it? Big Keck? I'll just make absolutely sure that I can't, like, sweet spot it. Because if there's a guy inside, I might be able to maybe talk to him and drop him off, but we'll see. Some lockers are broken. Damn it. Because it's weird, because there is no locker here. That's the odd thing about it. Like, this isn't an area where I'd expect to be dropping this shit off. I wonder if there's a facility... I wonder if there's somewhere here that would accept them. I wonder if it's just the marker that's broken. Like, I wonder if there's a locker somewhere on this site that has what I'm looking for. Because it's not there. This thing normally indicates the trade hub, these like weird spires here. Let me see whether or not this has what I'm after. Yeah, this is the trade building. This is your man. I'm guessing he doesn't work. Well, let's give it a go. Drop off. Nah, it doesn't work. Could I... If I look down low enough... Place it... No, can't place it there. Can't put it in there. Definitely can't get this to drop off, can I? Damn. I wonder if there's like one of these ones where I could like place it here. Maybe? No? Does the box fit on his head? It's not Skyrim. I thought that might have been a good place for it. Because I know that sometimes you drop them off there. But it does look like the game has other plans.
Something I can help you with.
Okay, well I can actually interact with him.
That's all.
I wonder if he'll let me. He probably won't, but let's see.
This isn't the time.
Come on. Be sociable. I've just put it on this table. That fucking thing's still wearing away. What if I click pick up? I'm trying really hard for what is inevitably just gonna... It is just bugged. Drop it there. Then.
Something I can help you with.
Yes, please. Can I make a delivery?
Set it down. Let's see what you got.
Not that one. Ah, my character like moves as I drop it. Place. There.
Need something?
Make a delivery.
Go ahead and set it down.
The facial animations like really creep me out.
Put the delivery down.
Is that good? Yeah, it's down.
Fine. Never mind.
No? Don't like that?
Oh, yeah.
We'll try one more time. How about placing it on the floor? Doesn't want to talk to me while I have the container in my hand. Let's just drop it on the floor. I'm trying really hard to get this through.
Something I can help you with.
Yes. Make a delivery.
All right. Place it here.
It needs a locker. Okay. I didn't realise there was a use command. Use. That better?
Let's go. Don't have all day.
It's there. So if I just leave that with you. Yeah? Yeah? You saw that out for us? Yeah? 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 He looks so dumb with my shit. I'll buy anything from him. Come on. Doesn't look like it. Definitely can't sell. Nope. I guess my ship isn't registered here. Looks like Edmund is just bugged for the moment. Looks like this whole place is pretty calamity.
Need something?
What is this fucking leather bra you're wearing? What's that about? Make a delivery.
Go ahead and set it down.
I have. It's on the table. As he soiled himself, yeah. Yeah, Edmund is right now. Okay, fair enough then. This one we ain't making any profit from. We're just going to cancel this order. So the Edmund delivery. Oh, we didn't pick up the order from there either, so we'll abandon that. We'll abandon that. And we'll deliver shipment to Crusader L4. Okay. After a roaring start, innit? Pick it up and yeet it at his head. Tempted. Let's just get back on board our ship. I'm gonna over how dark it is on these planets. Has it always been this dark? It's so dark. Ho! There you go, we're up. Actually, I love that, like, I've literally got the parcel that is, like, right in front of him, but game says no. It's alright. Part of the shenanigans, I suppose. But how much do I have? Is it worth just me flying to Lawville and just doing a tiny, teeny, weeny, eeny, weeny, bitty, witty scrap run? It's probably almost worth it, isn't it? Let's have a look. Personal missions around here. Are there any personal dodgy ass? There's the price of freedom. But that's very illegal. It'll make me a lot of money, but it's very illegal. Because this is not only around here, isn't it? Do I even have any guns? Weapons. I mean, I've got an Arclight energy pistol, right? Don't have any primaries. Got a reflex sight. Yeah, sure. Why not? I even have, I've only got some like clown car armor. Like literally, I've just got like some just awful patch. I look like a fucking child's drawing, but like just little bits of armor that I've got left over. What a mess! Had some SMG mags. Yeah, it looks like whatever's happened, it's pulled away. Just a little bit of armor plate just to protect me while I'm going through, I think. It's just whatever little bits of armor I've got left over. I'm tempted to just go and do the mission where I go and take over the troop carrier. I just want to make sure I can't equip any more items. Weapons, yeah, there we go. Now that I've got an actual vest, I can equip more magazine. What I want. No utility item. Any grenades on me? No. I do have some med pens spare. The spare oxygen. I'll do. Lovely. Right. Let's go and do this highly illegal mission that I definitely shouldn't be doing, but I'm going to do it because, yeah. Oh, there are actually some dodgy-ass delivery missions. I could do them. But price of freedom, bruh. Coordinated takedown, not too bothered about. Righteous raid, Hurston, staffed with corporate thugs. Just going to sit around and wait for them to... Maris. Retribution. I think the price of freedom will be better. Travel to the prisoner transport. Should be pretty close. Normally is. That it is. Let's go get shot. It took me 1 hour and 24 minutes and 14 seconds to turn to a life of crime. Those dodgy missions are twice the money as the mission you're about to do. Which dodgy missions? They're not twice the money. This is 32k. Crime does pay, apparently. So yeah, these ones are like 15k to do. And they're only bad that if you get caught with them. Whereas this one, the mission that I'm doing, is 32k plus bonuses, so I'm just going to abandon the other delivery.
Hydrogen fuel at 75%.
That's alright. Here's the deal. A couple of long timers got snagged pulling a job for me, and I want you to spring them. Friendly Mechanic has arranged for their prisoner transport to run into some trouble en route, venting the front door and bringing the ship to a halt. You're going to go dispatch any security escort. Okay, well, I probably want, actually, a military ship, don't I, for this? Because if they are going to have... We want to go to Everest Harbour. Yeah, because if I am going to be fighting prisoner escort ships, this vessel is not the one to be doing it in. Let's go to Everest Harbour, grab something with a bit more meat on it, and we can do the engagement from there.
Quantum travel initiated. Landing gear retracted.
There we go. Very pog. Let's start up the Star Wars music. Let's get this. No, let's not. Let's not get the might of Walt Disney copyright in my channel. It do be like that. So yeah, I'll land this here, and then we'll turn to a life of crime. Oi, have I drank yet? I've drank a couple of mouthfuls. Let me just have a drink. Some more drink. What's your choice of Dakka Dakka? Well, we'll see. We've got a couple of options. Whatever it ends up being, I do have an outfit that works quite well. Or I do have a ship that works quite well. Let's see, do we have them on comms yet? Yet. Soon TM, hopefully. Is the harbour. I'm getting very close. Very close to the harbour. I think I literally just appeared in. I'm going to crash if I'm not quick with this. Everest Harbour. Oh, God, it's getting very close in the windscreen.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Where is the assigned landing bay, rotter? Over there. Here we go. Not janky at all. And we're coming down from underneath it. Come on, up you get. Landing gear.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go.
Proximity alert. Head. Proximity alert. Deck. Automated landing.
Just let the automation take it over. Right then. I don't often really come out of here, but we can power this down then.
Complete.
Engine off.
Engines offline.
Wider power. I'm not sure where wider power is on this thing. Yes, it is.
Weapon
Power off.
systems offline.
We can get out through the canopy this time. My fucking clown car armor. I don't know, sir. There's clown. He's springing the prisoners. And I'm like running through the halls of the ship. My little clown horn. Yeah, that is a custom skin. There we go. Right, so I know what pad this is on, but it doesn't really matter. Lobby. There we go. Could pick up a gun here, Q. I could. I don't really have any money. I'm going to do it with what I have on me, which is this Arclight pistol, which is more than enough. Daddy Joe. Ugh. I'm not doing too bad, 100. Does your character have Obamacare that revives him if he dies? Yes. But he will. But it will revive me in prison. An elevator ride, isn't it? Yeah, I could just steal a weapon, it's true. Right, so I want to store my... not claim. I'll just let the thing eat it if I can. So I've got an Eclipse. We could stealth bomb the support vessels. That's an interesting idea, isn't it? Ooh, why don't we do that? Why don't we stealth bomb the support vessels? Don't T9 torps are dodgy. They worked quite well last time I used them. That's a lot of cash. It's not really. It's not too bad. Oh, it is there. And 3. Okay. I've got an Eclipse, yep. The T9 torps have worked well for me, Ast. I don't know whether they have. Prettiest ship in the game. It is gorgeous. I love how, like, closely knit the cockpit is. Broken is a very legitimate description of the T9s. Well, we'll see how it goes. I could use the Warden, I suppose. It would be safer. But I'm already in the lift off towards the Eclipse here, so... whenever I've used them, they've worked, so... here it is, the Eclipse. So this is basically a stealth bomber with the huge ship-killing size 9 torpedoes. Which are basically just enormous rockets. Yeah, gorgeous. Taking inspiration from that American stealth bomber. I forget what it's called. But you can see once we get inside here. Sort of how, like, just... closely knit everything is, just how tight and narrow the cockpit will be.
Aegis combat assist.
See how close everything is overhead.
Systems green. Launch
Very
complete.
delicate. Not designed for fighting, but designed to
Landing
sit
gear retracted.
far away
Thank
in
you.
stealth
Please visit again.
and just kill its enemies in a single hit. What it's designed to do. No idea if this is going to work or not. I haven't been on Star Citizen in some time. Here we go. What we'll do before we get there is we'll hit the stealth button once we're charged up.
Low
Down
power
to
to engines.
no power to engines. Oh shit. Canopy's doing that. Canopy's got that bug going. I wonder if that's enough to get the quantum drive going. Having to spool it again. Okay, we'll go full power and then we'll go full power and then we'll drop down to stealth once we get there.
Quantum travel initiated.
Stealth button is broken. Well, we'll definitely reduce the amount of power that we need. Okay.
Quantum travel complete. Low power to engines.
What I want. Just gonna cruise in. Low power means very low detectability. Can't really see it unless I roll the spacecraft, but can't really do that at the moment. I'll increase power just a tiny bit. Yeah. You can see these massive size 9 torpedoes that I'm hauling away in there. They are very nasty. What we're waiting to do is see what comes on the scanner ahead. There's a prisoner transport, but which we're not looking for that. We're looking for a ship around it, like a Cutlass. We're just going to own it with one of these size 9 missiles. B2 Spirit, that's it. Not going to do any scanning or anything that increases our EM signature. There's one. Stop. Start locking. Cutlass Black, you won't have any idea. Stand by. Wired. You'll have no
Missile
idea.
Lock.
Send it. Takes a moment to fire. Missile away.
Friendly target kill.
Target down. Close the gap. Very nice. Don't think there are anybody else around here. Crime, all of my crimes committed up on there. Okay. Crime stat rating increased. Now we are closing the gap. What we'll want to do is we'll want to power off everything, because sometimes they send in some bad guys to come and deal with us. We're going to come out of stealth now, get the full maneuverability of the ship back.
Contact.
Stand by. Another Cutlass Black, send out another missile. Locking. Our stealth module keeping us hidden. He has no idea we're here. Doesn't even know where to start looking.
Lock.
Missile away, stand by. Firing.
Kill.
There we go. Move into the prisoner transport. One missile left. And we're going to kill all of the people on board. Because we're inside monitored space. There you go, you can see that guy that I just... yeah, that was his. Revive all of these crew members. Right. What we're going to do is... yeah, we're up on max power, which is great. What I need to do is find the... there's the entrance to the side of the ship. Now I have some miniguns on board, which is going to be important. I need to just creep up to the side of the vessel here. Creep up to the front even, because there's sometimes some security personnel in here that will need to be dealt with, and it's difficult to actually make it on board if they're still here. There are some security personnel in this room, you can see them. They're going to be very cross with me. I've just got to press the guns inside the shields. My shields are going to hold against their small arms. To get through this shield.
Head shield under fire. Shields
Very annoying.
locked.
Let's reinforce the forward shield. Yeah, so the miniguns are basically too far on the wings. It means that I'm having difficulty.
Friendly target. Head shield under fire.
There we go, I got one of them.
Proximity alert. Starboard. Head shield under fire. Proximity alert. Head.
Could have opened another side of the ship up.
Proximity alert. Head.
Oh,
I think if I pull over here, I'm going to be in defilade from that guy. So let me power everything down.
Engines
Engine off.
Offline.
Power
Weapon
off.
systems offline.
Here we go. The boarding action begins. Thank you very much there to Caterpillar Samwell. Arclight energy pistol is all I have. Gotta make my landing. Don't die, basically. 10 security forces remaining. I know there's a guy around here. Gotta make sure that I'm actually on the ship here. Otherwise the game is going to give me a lot of shit. No. The AI isn't the best. We should be alright. Reload. Heavy armor. Took a little while for him to go down. Flashlight. Know there's 10 security personnel on board, so I've got to be very careful. Pretty sure this is the forward compartment where there was 2 of them. Yes, cargo access. There's 2 of them in here, one to the left of the door, one to the right. A few shots on his head and he's dealt with. Anybody else here? One more. Lovely. As you can tell, Star Citizen's AI isn't the best, but it can wreck you when you're least expecting it. Would try and take that. Does have 60 rounds in. Can't really grab any ammo from it. I'm bugging out there. But there are still, somewhere in this ship, 4 more security personnel. We've just got to find them. Of course. New AI is not bad. Just the old stuff. We haven't been this far back. Okay. My like aiming sensitivity is extremely low. Nobody up on the higher catwalks. See? Module 1. Ooh, somebody up on that higher catwalk there. He didn't get the fucking killing blow on me. Struggling to get my shots through that railing. 2 down. Or 1 left even. 2 left. Pretty sure that I got him. Fucking Jesus. Did very well. Heal up. Sure it's V or C. C for a med pen, isn't it? Yep, there we go. He carved me up pretty bad. Right, sack of shit. There he goes. Flank from the catwalk. If he catches me on the ladder, I'm in big trouble. Where's the last guy? So he's further into the ship. There is 1 security man left aboard. We've just got to dig him out. Wherever he is. The only saving grace that I have here is that I own a Caterpillar. Which means I know the layout of the ship. Is the one advantage I have here. Engines. Got pretty good. Just check. Round the back by engineering here. Chances are he's going to be upstairs. Let me take the ladder up if I can. He's not just behind me here. I'm guessing he might be somewhere on the catwalks inside. Guessing cockpit? Could be in the cockpit. Hallway, server access, we'll go by server access. This hallway. Guessing probably he's inside EVA. The manifest is in here. It's unusual for the manifest. I'm not going to leave the manifest there until I've cleared out the last security op. There, he's not there. He could be downstairs there, down that ladder. I'll just go and check the catwalks. Not out. Can't quite get through because of this guy. Might be able to go down and around. And no prisoner manifest. I don't like the idea of there being one more guy on board. But I'm going to go and try and dig him out. I'm going to have to try and climb to the upper catwalks via a ladder. Let's see whether or not... I've got like some ideas where he could be. My aiming FPS feels so sluggish. I don't know whether I think I actually clicked DPI down on my mouse. I think that's why. In the combat. That feels a bit more... Maybe even a little bit faster, to be honest. I don't want to climb up there. I can probably climb up on the next one. Look at here. I'm wondering if he's going to be up at the forward turret access. This is where I came. Not there. Interesting. I'm not sure where the hell he is then. A bit monker that there's still someone on board. Not all AI are accounted for. Fucking dead. Definitely checked everywhere. The only other place that I haven't checked is the lower compartment of the life pod. Unless, for whatever reason, the first person I killed here didn't register because I killed him with the ship's guns. Maybe that's it. Maybe Face Taker, you could be right. I just want to make absolutely sure, because if I'm running around here, because these prisoner transports are quite important. Shitting Jesus! Fucking sneaky bastard! Oh. Okay, right. Okay. Put our gun away now. We can go and deal with the prisoner manifest. So I started blasting. It's true. That is brown alert. Properly snuck up behind me. Right. Okay. So chat. This is where I'm going to need your help. I'm going to download the prisoner manifest, and I'm going to need you to give me a hand here. Right. So, retrieve correct prisoners 3 of 4. It looks like there may have been one prisoner shot in the fighting. I'm not sure though. Looks like it. Retrieve correct prisoners 3 of 4. Okay, so what does it want me to do? So revive Orlando Gustavo, which is a bit of a faff, but what can you do? Eliminate the cryopod containing the informant. Hopefully the shot one is the snake. We'll see. So, Cody Collier. So we want Cody, Syed, and Lawrence. Okay. We want journal. We want Cody, Syed, and Lawrence. So write down 8099, chat. Cody, Syed. 9945, chat. Remember that one. Cody, Syed, and Lawrence. Not sure where Syed is. There, so it's Cody, Syed, it's Lawrence I'm looking for, isn't it? Am I going past him? There he is, Lawrence. 2110 8099 was, I'm pretty sure, the bad guy, which was Cody, wasn't it? Cody Collier. So 8099 is the snake. Okay, so let's go and sort these guys out as best we can then. Got only a few shots remaining, but it should be enough. Traitor is 8099. I'm hoping like the custody won't be able to charge all of us. So we're looking for 8099, 2110, and 9. Probably turn my torch off for this. It's none of these guys. 8099 was one of the bad guys. None of those guys in here. I'd love to know who was... So 8099 is the traitor. That's this guy, isn't it? There was 9945 in here, was there? 9945.
Revive mode active. Life support terminated.
Right, and then the last one was 2110. Guessing he's going to be in this next compartment. Stuck on his corpse. Moved, I think. 211. Lawrence is sorted.
Revive mode active.
Leave vicinity of the transport. That I can do. Your one man's just been killed, unfortunately, but that is the way the cookie crumbles in operations like these. So welcome to Joe's Life of Crime. Try it. Put away my gun, I think. Told me. Come on. Let Uncle Joe back in. Maybe it's because it's an... Oh, there it is. Just can't get... Maybe if I can fly a bit closer now. Right. Let's get away, and we'll see what the pay's like.
Aegis combat assist activated.
Powers up.
Systems green.
Leave the prisoner transport, and let's get out of here. Not bad at all. That last guy was a real sneaky devil. Yeah, but this ship, as you can see, is gorgeous, and those size 9 torpedoes really do wreck. I did give some thought about maybe getting the what's the other vessel? The other vessel that shoots these. I don't even remember. Right, let's see what our payout is. Price of freedom. We did lose one of the guys, but what can you do? Okay, we got a little bit less for losing one of the guys, but that's still a healthy chunk of money. Retaliator, that was it. So we're up to 36,595, which is great. That's a nice healthy slice of cash. Let's have a look. Mercenary missions. A mine worth taking, wire cutter, array hack, real criminal justice. Responsible treaty vicious. Buy box. Force for good. Hurston, staffed by corporate thugs. We aren't just going to sit around and wait for them to crack down on our brothers and sisters who are just trying to make a living. I can't really do anything with like this. Bring a crypto key with you to hack the array's console. Either grab one from the reclamation depot or whatever. Okay, I mean, I could go and do the hack. There shouldn't be any government forces hanging there. Could go and do that hack. Do I have a crypto key on me? Might do. I don't remember, honestly. Got a Walesko crypto key. First published there. Okay, could do that. I do have a crypto key with me. Let's go and hack that array. What we're going to want is government trespassing. Make sure you get into Escher before you log off, or you're going to have to do it next time you log in. We'll see. Right. So, let's have a look then. So, we want mercenary, hack array, bring a crypto key, ST1, accept offer. I just have a crypto key, which is nice. Don't need to pick one up. Let's just go straight to the comms array and get it disabled. Hopefully it's not guarded by any government crew members, if I can help it. Definitely nobody out there. Yeah. So we're going up here, disable this uplink, comms array ST102. We will keep hydrating just a moment. This is going to pay quite nicely if we can pull it off. The trick, again, is going to be to hide and not get caught. Do you have a crypto key? I do. I've got a Walesko, which I think is shit, but it's what I have. I'm going to have a drink of water at chat's behest. Very nice. This is just going to be a lot of sitting around and a lot of waiting. So I apologise for that in advance. But that is what is required of us.
Quantum travel.
To make an easy 19k. Now again, if there are enemies nearby, I don't really have a ship outfitted for combat. The shields on this thing are garbage tier.
Quantum travel initiated.
Little arrangement, I'm sure. We could even do some drug running eventually.
Quantum travel complete.
Live on the dodgy side of life.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
£50, Jimmy Ray, thank you
Glories
very
of
much.
the Silversmiths. Keep undertaking blue, orange morality jobs.
Ah. Blue, orange morality jobs. Well, thank you very, very much, mate. That's very, very sweet of you.
Quantum travel initiated.
Thank you very much, Jimmy Ray.
Quantum travel complete.
Okay, what we'll do, as always, is creep up slowly. We're going to go in stealth mode, just in case there is low power. We're just going to creep up there slowly, just in case we encounter anyone here. I've only got one missile left, and the guns that I have on this thing are not really good enough for dogfighting. So we're going to creep on up and see if there's anybody here. Hopefully there's just one combatant, and we'll be okay. Hopefully. You have your flashlight on as well? Yes, unfortunately I do, but I can't turn it off until I get outside. A little bit of speed. So the numbers go down a bit quicker. A little bit more speed. Yep, enter the Hammerhead. Well, I do have a size 9 torpedo if we do get a Hammerhead arrive. I'm hoping that won't be the case, but you never know. Can't see anyone. As long as I make sure that my shit is turned off when I arrive here, all my transponders and stuff, by powering the ship down, it should just be a ghost. No one should be able to detect it. does mean getting in quite quickly and getting out quite quickly. Forget where exactly the entrance to these hubs are. We'll have to see. I think there's one right in front of me. Government property, we're being told off for trespassing. We are here to do some nefarious things, so I believe this here, there we go, that's one of the entrances right there. So oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who am I fucking getting shot at by? Felony trespassing, leave now. I've got no one on scanners. I'm guessing the ship has some automated turrets on there. See if we can get back in. If we power down, we should be alright. It's not very maneuverable, this ship. I shouldn't really be doing this.
Proximity alert. Dead.
I'm in a little bit of a, I'm in a safe spot here. No, am I?
Shields up.
Sounds like they're trying to shoot at me. Right, engine off.
Engines offline.
Power
Weapon
off.
systems
Out.
offline.
It looks like we've managed to park in the cover of like a solar array. Excellent for me, because it means I can just slip inside here. I have very little orientation because it's so dark. Here's the entrance. They've shot the side off my fucking ship. I think we're expecting a company, but yeah. 2. Oh, where my gun? And then it's 6, isn't it? 6 key. Literally can't remember 7 key. So there it is. Crypto key initiate. And we wait. Quite fast, actually. Relatively speaking, quite fast. I did power everything off silent. Power is off completely. Excellent. Oh, you reckon that was the collision that took that side off? Fair enough. Can bring my ship back to wherever and get it claimed. Question is, where do I go and hide? Not many places are going to accept me with a crime stat level 4. Grim Hex is really my only bet. Elevator music for progress bar, could do. They're riveting, this is it. Gotta wait for this. This is how you get paid, folks. Progress halted. We want to continue. Need to eat and drink as well. We're going to have a drinking game. Levski might be a good place to hide, that's true. Yeah, this is Windows Update. Could go and hide at Levski. It is on the ass end of nowhere. The new docking bay to Grim Hex is very nice. I haven't been there, to be fair. Makes PP very hard. I'd have to have a look on the PTU. Oh, big stretch. Just got to do 3 more of them, and then we're golden. The only way that we're going to get shot in here is if a player gets a bounty of me and flies on over. But I'm hoping if they do, they'll be a little ways out. Definitely very difficult to do cargo missions, like Would have to see if I could find a way to scrub my crime stats by going to Security Outpost Career or something similar. I'm new to Star Citizen. Where do I find these kinds of missions? The illegal missions, Kinpats, are available under F1, your contracts manager, and then under personal. Most of the stuff you get under personal you'll see from like weird, dodgy ass people, and they pay a lot, but they are illegal missions. And yeah, people get in contact with you directly. Price of Freedom, another one of these ships. I don't have enough missiles to do another Price of Freedom, let alone enough ammo. But what can you do? As long as the cockpit is closed, Callius, Calus even. As long as the cockpit is closed, yeah, it's fine. Can't get in. Nearly done, actually. This is actually much quicker than the one that I used before. But this is, I think, a fast, unreliable key, which means it has a risk to break. But I used a slow key before, and it was agonizingly slow. I'm not sure how good the Walchesco is. Good old hacking key. Cube hydrate when it's done. I can do it now. And have another cube hydrate. We've got most of the way through this water bottle here. Yeah, that's true, Ashtaroth. Very true. I really don't have much ammo, or anything really to speak of. Yeah, I think Levski will be the destination to hide, because it is on the ass end of nowhere. The thing about Grim Hex is that Port Olisar is nearby, and you tend to find quite a lot of mercenaries do operate in and around Crusader, so you do have to be careful. Stuff like that. At least reload the weapon. I can't. Unfortunately, it is the fullest magazine I have has 10 in it, so I can't load that up anymore. 10 shots is what I have, unfortunately. We trying to hack your wanted level? No, I'm shutting down a comms array for the Nine Tails, which is a criminal organisation. No, Feltman. So stealth is like, don't get stealth confused with like invisibility, like traditional stealths from other games. Stealth is just basically running your ship in low power mode so that you give off less of a signature. The less of a signature, the harder you are to detect, the better sensors enemies will need. There's a version of the Hornet called the Hornet Tracker, which has a really good sensor array on top, which is really good at finding people. Yeah, that should be system access granted. Crypto key. Play. Comms array status. Disconnect. Proceed.
System powering down.
Ensure the comlink stays offline for 5 minutes. So that the Nine Tails can do whatever they need to do. What I need to do is make sure I hang around by the terminal, just in case shit goes wrong, to log back in. I'll see you there. Come away and just sort of hide in the dark, yeah. You still have the rifle from the previous mission? No. Oh no, I do. It's empty though. Absolutely empty. In fact, I'm probably going to buy my own. Drop this. Wee. There we go. It just crashes into that, creates a spark, and the whole thing goes off like a gas giant. Make sure it stays offline. I've never known any AI come in here to try and turn this back on, or any security forces turn up, but we'll see. Exactly, Evil Duo. Exactly. Life of crime that we're sitting here for. But still, it's a healthy 19k. We've only got 3 minutes left. Riveting content, I know. I'm just worried that a fucking player bounty hunter is going to turn up, because if a decent ship fights my... Like, the Eclipse is not designed for... I know it's a stealth bomber, but it is not designed for combat. I can't stress that enough. You saw, right, when we were attacking the Caterpillar, that 2 men with submachine guns almost brought the front shield down. Like... It is in no way designed for combat, because having big shields means that you have a big EM signature, electromagnetic signature, which defeats the point of a stealth aircraft. You have 20k bounty with a level 4 crime stat. They'll probably be up to level 5 soon. Won't take them too long, I imagine. Sound good. Please leave my Eclipse alone. Lights it up and above the entrance.
Oh, yeah.
Right there, thank you very much there to Special Ted. Working somebody out there. Try headshots here. One minute. Get my payday.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much there to Ragnar T as well for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to listen. I'm moist breathing. I do not have the best armor. As long as I get paid. Go, disable comms array. Is complete array hack. Getting out of here. If indeed I have a ship to go back to. Yeah, turrets. Map my ship from the other side, put my pitch dark thing. Open ladder. Probably up here as well if you could, game, that would be great. Open pilot can be. Get into the seat. And we make our jump away from here towards Levski.
Aegis Combat Assist activated. Systems green.
Away we go. Now we want Levski, which is all the way out on Delamar. We'll have to do for us as our hideaway. Come on, game, give me the fucking quantum travel marker. There it is. Levski. Cockpit's doing that bug that it used to do on the Super Hornet. Very annoying, but what can I do? Can at least get there in one go. Cockpit's going to just keep opening and closing.
Initiated.
You've got to turn off your torch. No, I turned it off, I think. I've turned it off.
Oh,
Full power? Absolutely right. And we are out. Hopefully we don't get interdicted on our way. Then we can try and not wear some clown car armour. Literally, if we didn't put that armour plate on our chest, that guy that ambushed us from the balcony would have gotten us. Good to see you, Gendrox. Or Gendros, I should say. Oh! Looks like the cabin's steamed up a little bit. Yeah, it's the sweat of combat. Hopefully I'll be able to get something to drink and eat in Levski, because I'm very, very, very hungry. IRL as well, to be honest. It's about lunchtime, which is nice. But yeah, we'll press on towards Delamar, land at Levski, which is a former mining sort of base, mining colony, outside of the jurisdiction of the UEE. And then that's pretty good. Bounty hunters were on their lunch break, yeah. Well, we'll have this bounty for some time. I'm just going to balance the shields there in the bottom right. And it's to our destination. You can see on the damage screen here, we are missing the left side and the right side is badly damaged. A little bit of floating machinery there. Star Citizen's damage models aren't amazing. I think that stays there because it's part of the landing gear, if I remember. If I was to put the landing gear down, I could probably close up the bomb bay doors by turning weapons off. How do I do that again? Missiles off. There we go. There we go. That closes up the bomb bay door. Oh, buff out. Yeah, hopefully, NG Matt. This one has been shockingly stable. But unlike cargo running, I've now got me pay. I've got 56,000. It would have taken me a very long time to do that with legitimate means. So it's nice being able to do it like this. You tend to find that there's a lot of illegal jobs around Hurston. Hurston's a little bit of a crime hub. What are we saving credits for? Anything really. Anything from buying armor to buying ship weapons. There's a loadout for my Gladius that I quite like, which is 4 gimbaled size 2 Gatling guns. I think that works really well.